shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks. Today, guys, I wanted to discuss Harumi, as she has been a massive part of Crystalized since she was first revealed season in episode 12. And with the release of the last episodes of Crystalized, Harumi has had something pretty major happen to her as a character, something that I think is kind of just bad writing and storytelling at its absolute finest, which is precisely what I want to go over today, and also just explain my thoughts on all of this. Then, if you've seen the finale of Crystalized, you would of course know that Harumi basically, well, she had a redemption, is the only way I can put it, and she turned completely good, you could say, and is now siding with the ninja. This is backed up by the fact that she was even seen in the monastery scene when they were rebuilding it in the very end of Crystalized. So, yeah, Harumi is apparently now best buds with the ninja. Yeah, I think you guys can see where I'm going with this. Now, I've already said this before in a few other previous videos, because in case you guys do not know, I absolutely hate the idea of Harumi turning good and siding with the ninja like this, but I will go over it again here. Giving Harumi a redemption completely ruins her character through and through in my eyes. She had a perfect conclusion in Season 9. I think that in Season 9 she had the most well-rounded and overall just great ending and send-off to her specific character. She's one of those villains that I do not think benefits from a redemption arc at all. In fact, I think it makes her significantly worse as a character to get this kind of redemption. She should have just been left as that, and the character of Harumi would be left alone, and we could look back at that incredible story she had in the Oni trilogy. Bringing her back in Crystalized was essentially entirely useless, and this redemption made things even worse. Honestly, does just send out a horrible message to the viewers that are going to be watching these episodes, because now a huge abuser that's caused so much harm is good all of a sudden with pretty much no proper explanation, and she's now siding with the good guys, and that is literally it. This also means the door is open for her to potentially get together with Lloyd, which again, I just hate this so much. However, even the redemption, which is just bad on its own, managed to be executed in a very bad way. There was no proper arc to coincide with this in the last few episodes. Now yes, you could class episodes 17, 16 and also 18 as, you know, kind of a hint that maybe Harumi is going to be turning good in the future, and I see where you're coming from, but that was like all we really got. After that, we never really got any small hints or scenes towards the fact that Harumi may be turning good. It was kind of just like left alone after that point. It was almost like that specific plot point was just completely forgotten about until the very last few episodes, and so it never really felt like it was a full drawn-out arc that was going to get a conclusion. It was just kind of like, we had some scenes where Harumi was shown to be potentially thinking about turning good, and then they forgot about that, and then suddenly right at the end, as soon as the Crystal King was defeated and revealed that he was behind the mission of the Great Devourer, then she just clicked, essentially, and instantly turned good. That's basically how things played out, and I think that was the worst way they could have gone about it. If they had this huge, long, drawn-out arc within the season, that, you know, slowly built up towards this happening, and, you know, they kind of played on the fact that she really wanted peace and war to come to an end, and she ended up getting lost in that goal, then I think they could have done something great with Harumi, and it would have at least been better, I guess you could say. Maybe not great specifically, but it would have been excusable, at least in my eyes and in my personal opinion. But the way they did it here, the way she just instantly clicks, turns good, and everybody forgives her as well, it's just not good at all. I think that Harumi realising what she's done and accepting her punishment, which would probably be lifetime in prison, you know, I think that's more of a fitting end to Harumi. But the fact that she's now best buds with all of the good guys, and this also leaves the door open for her to get together with Lloyd in a relationship, it leaves a really horrible taste in my mouth, and I honestly cannot see this any other way, but I just think that Harumi has been significantly worsened over the course of Crystalized, and I just do not think there was even a need in bringing her back other than for nostalgic purposes. So overall, I'm not really a fan of the direction they took with Harumi. I think it's quite terrible overall, and I'm just not really a fan of it in the slightest. With this being said, though, I think that's just about going to do it for this one here. That just about gets across everything I wanted to say here. If you did enjoy, drop a like on it, subscribe for more, and hit that notification bell so that you can be the first to watch my new content whenever I do post it. Oh, and also be sure to drop your thoughts down below on this in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. With this being said, I'll see you all very soon for my next one. Goodbye.